Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Drago and welcome to my Bloodborne Platinum Trophy guide. In today's episode we're going to explore the forsaken Castle Cainhurst. Now when you first arrive in this area there are going to be a number of challenging enemies. At the front they're called bloodlickers. There's also a few items to pick up. For example, forgot to turn on my video earlier on when I kind of was collecting stuff around here. But there's going to be a frenzied cold blood item here around this body. Also take note of this tower because this is where you will unlock a shortcut. Now as far as the enemies go, down this path there will be a gem that you can pick up, and it's a tempering blood gemstone which gives you extra physical attack. It's not particularly strong, but if you don't have anything better, that one I believe gives you physical attack plus 9.5. If you don't have anything better than that, then you can go ahead and make a run for it and pick it up. Now I'm not gonna fight these bloodlickers here. Just gonna make a beeline straight for the castle. To the left and to the right of the castle doors there will be some numbing mist that you can pick up, so if you do a lot of invasions or PvP, then you might want to consider picking up some here on the cheap, that way you don't have to spend any souls on getting those. Or I should say blood echoes, and still keep saying souls even though we're in a different game now. I think I didn't pick up this one here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it. They're just frenzied cold blood. So yeah, these guys hit pretty hard and they got pretty good physical resistance, so earlier on I suggest just running past this area and not worrying too much about the enemies. Later on you can kill them, but they are pretty tough. Once you come inside, be sure to check. One of the things that I do recommend for here is having a weapon like Kirk Hammer or Ludwig's Holy Blade, just because those two weapons, as well as the cane, they get bonuses against the enemies here, because the enemies here are considered to be unholy, and Ludwig's Holy Blade as well as the Kirk Hammer are considered to be holy weapons, so they get bonus damage against ghosts and various other enemies in this area. Pick up some Madman's Knowledge here. And one charge attack of plus 6 Ludwigs is all it takes to take those guys down. Make sure to open up a chest here, and you will pick up a Reiterpallasch, a very good rapier. It's a good weapon to have on a blood tinge skill build, and also keep in mind that unlike most split damage weapons, it can actually be buffed with an element, so you can buff it with fire paper or bolt paper, which makes it extremely useful. And get used to seeing these ghosts, because there will be a lot of them in this area, and there are going to be a few more rooms in this castle where there's just going to be 10 or more ghosts. And here you can pick up a bloodstone chunk, and I think that actually puts us to the total of I want to say 3, yep. So now we can actually upgrade our Ludwig's Holy Blade to plus 7. So once you pick this one up, if you want to, you can actually make a trip back and upgrade it at the Hunter Stream. And in this room, there's actually going to be a trap. So once you make it past a certain point, all these ghosts are going to come out. So I suggest going to the left behind this table here. That way you can kind of just work through all the ghosts in this area one by one. And keep an eye out on your stamina bar as well. Simply because you don't want to be caught in a combo by multiple ghosts. They will make a pretty quick work of you if they get you. So and in this chest here you'll pick up a noble dress. Nothing much of note in this room. So we'll just make our way up the staircase here. And here you will encounter a new enemy type. These gargoyles are actually pretty resistant to physical damage. So if you have any kind of bolt weapon, seems to work pretty well against them. So right now I'm going to just switch to my nitrous, and let's see if it fares any better. First though, check this tab. You'll find another bloodstone chunk here. Yeah, I really don't notice that much difference. So I don't remember if I have my gems on my nitrous right now or not. Maybe it could be that it just bare right now and I have my gems and my Ludwigs, so that could probably be why I'm not doing much damage to these enemies. For this doorway, watch out for this grab attack. And just like most grab attacks, this one does a buttload of damage, and it's also easy to dodge. However, if you do get hit by it, it'll take a good chunk out of your health. Going further up the stairs, you'll notice one of these enemies with a rapier. It's actually pretty strong and tough to stagger. Over here, of course, take a look at these gargoyles here. I'm just gonna buff, that way I'm able to kill them a little bit quicker. And we get some twin bloodstone shards, and you can actually oh, and pick up also executioner's armor. Very, very good armor. It's got good elemental resistance, so good against enemies that cause fire, arcane bolt damage. In this room, take a look to the left. First, you'll find a Vileblood register in the chest. It's basically functions the same way as the Book of the Guilty did. And also, make sure that you send the elevator going down. This will unlock the shortcut. Now again, there are going to be a number of ghosts in this area. Once you get marked by this red spot, it will cause these ghosts to come after you aggressively. Ooh. Also, it interrupts your attacks, so you won't be able to successfully string an R1 combo when that guy is shooting at you. Doesn't take off much in terms of health, but it is annoying when you're trying to fight a number of these ghosts at the same time. Once you've cleared out this area, take a note of this chest on the right side. What you gotta do to access it is just run up these steps and then roll on top of the table. Once you're here, you can safely open the chest and you should get Evelyn, which is a good pistol to have for a blood tinge build. It scales extremely well, and only repeating pistol will be able to out damage it as far as smaller firearms go, of course. If you're looking for just straight up damage with a firearm, cannon is still going to be your best bet. But for a blood tinge build, Evelyn is a pretty good option. And again, there are going to be some more of these really annoying snipers. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to deal with them first before I fight the little rapier guys. And here I go, underestimating their reach by quite a bit here again. And here is another bloodstone chunk. Now there are not any more items to pick up in this area. So once you've picked up this bloodstone chunk, and make sure you do, because as most of you already know, bloodstone chunks are a limited resource that is quite hard to farm. Not because it's particularly difficult, and I'll show you the best place to farm it later, but it just takes a while, and it doesn't have very high drop rates. So you'll be, and since you need 16 bloodstone chunks to upgrade one weapon from, say, +6 to +9, it's gonna take you a while to farm all this stuff. This area, this is sort of like a hidden room. Well, not really hidden, but there's going to be an extra weapon in here for you to collect, but watch out. This room is also full of tons of ghosts, and these headless ghosts will actually cast a spell that's similar to the one used by the witches of Hamwick, and it's basically, its only goal is to just immobilize you, like you see here. Also, if you get immobilized, it leaves you open for a combo, so try to prioritize taking out these headless ghosts first. Where are you going, lady? Also another one of these guys here. And make sure you open up a chest here in this corner. Has Executioner's Gloves. If you run in an arcane build, this is an extremely useful spell. Once you start getting pretty high arcane numbers, not only will it do good damage, but it's also a good spell to use against enemies in PvP and PvE, mostly because of its tracking ability. Over here in this chest you will find knight armor. It doesn't look like a knight armor that you would assume Dark Souls style game would have, but it does look pretty badass, so let's check it out real quick. And let's see, what can I wear to match this attire? There we go. So it's got this Victorian feel to it. Looks really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and rock it for a little bit, just to have something different. Again, Cold Blood in the corner here, don't have to pick it up, but if you do, watch out for the gargoyle that comes down. And also, as you can see, they have a chance to drop bloodstone chunks. I've picked up one here that puts me at the total of 6, which is really handy because there's a part later on where you'll pick up 2 more from the Wandering Nightmare enemy. Those are those little imp crawlers. So I will actually be able to upgrade my Ludwigs twice now. And now once you're done with this area, go ahead and go through the window here. There isn't much to do in this room, but pull the lever, which will unlock the hidden door and will also pull out the ladder leading you up to the higher floor of this area. And one of the things you'll notice at first is going to be chest in the corner. Warm Blood Gemstone, extremely handy for a Blood Tinge build. And if you come in here, if you run the Blood Tinge build, I suggest run into this area as soon as you get the Cainhurst summons from Yusefka's clinic. If you don't know where they're located, just refer to the previous video. And here's the Wandering Nightmare that I was talking about. This guy will drop us a couple more Bloodstone chunks. And now that will bring us to the total of 8, and we'll actually be able to upgrade Ludwig's sword, which is what I'm using now, 2 plus 8. And once you pick up those 2 items, just go ahead and make your way to the rooftop here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Night Swig. And able to get some more twin Bloodstone shards. Again, you can farm these guys for twin Bloodstone shards. They also have a chance to drop Bloodstone chunks, but it's pretty rare, unfortunately. There's going to be an area later on where enemies will drop it more frequently. I'm talking, of course, the Upper Cathedral Ward. Now, in the Upper Cathedral Ward, you'll find a number of werewolves that have a pretty decent chance to drop Bloodstone chunks, so that's going to be your best bet to farm them. However, if you really want to upgrade your weapon to, like, let's say +9 before you progress into next areas, go ahead and try to farm them here. I do suggest putting on eye runes, even though the eye runes, their main objective is to just give, I guess, more frequent drop rates, but basically if they just help an enemy drop an item, it doesn't, but it's not always going to be the best item, if that makes sense. So it might make them drop more twin Bloodstone shards, but the drop rate for Bloodstone chunks is still going to be fairly low. I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade my Ludwig's blade. And let's see if I have any better gems available. I do. So increased damage, although very slightly, but now I can deal 339 with it, I guess. And it's good because the next boss is going to be Martyr Logarius, and he is pretty resistant against elemental damage, but somewhat weak to physical, so we'll need all the damage that we can get, I suppose. And I'm going to go ahead and just level up. In the next video, I'm going to show you guys the fight with Martyr Logarius. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. And as always, have a great day.